If you're someone who loves sketching, are creative and curious by nature, or maybe even looked up architecture as your potential profession, but somewhere are confused, scared, or just not sure if this is the right path for you, then this video is specifically for you. In my previous video, I'd spoken about my experience through education and profession of architecture. And a lot of you guys commented about being confused about what to pursue as a degree after 12th standard. So in today's video, I'm going to try to reduce your panic by telling you about the alternative career paths that you can think about. A little bit background to those of you who are new to my channel. Hi, I'm Ruchita, an architect turned designer. I did a bachelor's in architecture from University of Mumbai. After completing the degree, I worked very briefly at a firm while deciding to pursue a master's in design. To be specific, master's in immersive media design. After that, I got an opportunity to work on AR/VR based projects for a couple of years. Now today, 6 years later, I'm working as a UX designer in a very specialized domain. While architecture may not have been the right fit for me, I do not completely regret doing it. Why? Because it completely shaped me. It made me capable of thinking in systems and spatial context. So what I'm trying to say is, the skills you build in creative fields are transferable. You are not locked in forever by the decisions you take at 17 or 18. Okay, so let us talk about the actual options. I have divided this into two directions. First is, if you are inclined towards the field of architecture, have decided to pursue architecture, or are currently pursuing architecture, then what are your options? And the second direction is completely alternative career choices as a creative professional. Direction 1. Streams similar or related to architecture. Number 1. Interior design. This is the closest cousin to architecture in terms of what you do day to day. Working with space, light, materials, how people feel in a room. The timeline is shorter. A bachelor's degree in interior or spatial design is 3 to 4 years maximum, not 5. And the career path tends to be more immediately practical. If what draws you to architecture is the physical space, the way a room feels, how the furniture is placed, the lighting, colors, textures, then interior design might be more aligned with what you actually want. Number 2. Industrial design or product design or furniture design. The many streams available under the domain of design can be categorized into industrial design and communication design. Under industrial design, again, there are many more streams available. The most common and popular ones are product design and furniture design. If you're someone who really loves to build things, create innovative things that solve problems, no matter how small, and are willing to work with your hands and understand the engineering of it to a certain extent, then a bachelor's in product design or furniture design might be the right fit for you. Again, these degrees can be between 3 to 4 years. You can expect to work in the manufacturing sector or niche studios. Direction 2. Alternate creative professions. I've considered 3 degrees under this category: Bachelor's in Design, Bachelor's in Fine Arts, and Bachelor's in Applied Arts. Now, I do not completely know the details about the Fine Arts and Applied Arts stream, but I do know about Bachelor's of Design and what further streams you can choose from. So as I said before, under design, you can categorize certain streams under industrial design and certain streams under communication design. So under communication design, the first stream is graphic design or visual communication. If you're someone who loves typography, colors, posters, brand identity, then this might be something to look into. BDES in graphic design or visual communication is a well-established course in India. You can go into advertising, branding, publishing, motion graphics, etc. Second is animation or game design. If you love drawing and also love storytelling, characters, games, this can be a real career path. Number 3. Digital product design or UX design. This is what I do. Digital product designers design the experience around digital interfaces like apps, websites, or any kind of digital interface. The skills that matter for this discipline are the ability to conduct research, understanding the users that you are designing for, and solving problems visually, and thinking about how someone experiences step by step. If you like the problem solving side of design more than making physical things side, then this might be the field that you can think about. But again, even in this profession, things are getting really competitive. Because this has been a very lucrative field for over a decade, and now with the onset of AI, things are becoming really tough. But there will always be a need for designers who can think clearly about problems and understand the user needs really well. Now, the important question: how do you decide between these? You should ask yourself these three questions. First, do you want to work with physical objects and spaces or with digital products and screens? This one answer already rules out a lot of options. Second, how important is salary trajectory for you in the first 5 years? Be honest with yourself because this is really important. Some of these paths take really long to pay well than the others, but that is not the reason to avoid them, but just something to be prepared for. Number 3, what do you really like to do when you are not being told what to do? Not for school, not for exam. What have you naturally drawn, built, designed, or made in your own time? That is the strongest signal of where your real interest is. And once again, I would like to emphasize on is you are not taking a permanent decision at 17 or 18. I know it feels that way, but I have seen so many people transition from various disciplines into design, from engineering to design, from architecture to design, and sometimes even law or medical professions. Choosing a direction now does not mean closing every door. It's just choosing where to put your energy first. If you have specific questions about any of these paths, drop them in the comments below. I will make sure to answer them as honestly and to the best of my knowledge that I can. And if you found this video useful, share it with someone who is going through the same confusion right now. There are a lot of us who could have used this conversation a few years ago. I would also like to announce that I have started my TopMate account, where I offer one-on-one discussions to help you solve your confusion about choosing a career. If you want to talk about your specific background, interest, or any other confusion or hesitation about choosing a career, then I do offer one-on-one sessions where we can figure it out together. You can find the link in the description. See you in the next one. Bye.